ever sell or buy another house, like I want you to be my realtor again. I felt really cared for, and just the service was, I just felt like I was in good hands. I mean, it was my first time buying a house, so I just didn't know what I didn't know. I mean, I did like a first-time homebuyers course, and I tried to ask good questions, but I mean, there's just still a lot of unknowns that, I never had really looked at houses, so I didn't know kind of really until I started walking through there with you, like, oh, it's important to kind of look at the electrical box and see how updated it is, or just like stuff like that. Just kind of what were the things that were going to really demonstrate like a good value home versus one that wasn't. We had a good friendship, but I mean, I couldn't talk to anybody that hadn't heard of you and that didn't say you need to use Matt Templeton as your realtor. and then, I mean, also your track record, if you research you online, speaks for itself as well. And so, I mean, everyone just had a glowing review about you, saying you're great to work with and that you did a really good job. So I don't plan on selling my house anytime soon, but if I ever sell or buy another house, like I want you to be my realtor again. I felt really cared for, and just the service was, I just felt like I was in good hands the whole time. One, just because I could tell you really cared about me, and I could tell you really knew what you were doing. And that was a great combination. You were really gracious and patient with me when I had a million questions or wanted to look at kind of a lot of houses. And I felt like you were willing to press me when I wasn't going to make a wise decision, because you actually cared enough about me to get me to the great home, which you did. And so I was really, really grateful for the service I got from you and everyone that's with you. You need to use Matt Templeton's real estate group, because he's going to help you get, I mean, if you're selling your house, you're going to get top dollar for it. And if you're buying a house, he's going to care enough about you to not let you buy a bad one and buy a good one for a really great value. Well, I mean, a huge amount, but I think I was very thankful for just even what you were able to negotiate into the offer, and just the fact you were able to negotiate such great stuff that we were able to get a price for the house we were really happy with, but that it included basically a whole kitchen renovation that the seller paid for. That's pretty incredible, I think. And so I was really grateful for that, and just the fact that any question I had, just really basic to really specific, you were able to answer it very thoroughly and very promptly. And I was extremely grateful for that. That, especially as a first-time home buyer, gave me a lot of peace and a lot of confidence. Should ask for references for your realtor, because that was a great thing. Is, I mean, anybody who I mentioned, hey, have you used Matt? They'd either say yes, and it was all or no, but I don't know anybody who didn't have a great experience with them. So vet your realtor, and then just figure out kind of figure out what you can afford on the front end, and don't look at stuff that you can't afford, because it's going to make you really sad. And so, yeah, I don't know, I'll shoot from the hip, get a really good realtor, figure out your budget, and stick with those two things.